Hello, it's Sibwen's Pair and we're back with another video. What are we doing today?
So this video, we're taking it away from politics. For those of you who follow us for politics,
Yeah.
we like to talk about things outside of politics as well.
Yeah.
So in this video here, Miss XO, a famous influencer, discusses the issues of selling your soul. So let's just check out this clip first, and then you tell me what you think about it.
So if you are willing to sell your soul, if you are willing to sleep with them, if you are willing to do all of these things, then you can have the most softest life because of sugar daddies. But nothing is for free, my love. You will have to spread cheeks. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. You will have to sleep with these people to get what you want. For them to give you what you want, you will have to sleep with them. So you must choose your battles. Do you want to sleep with these people, or do you just want to wait until you work so you can afford your own things? You don't have to be traumatic, have this traumatic experience of having to sleep with more than 7 people so that one can get you a bag, one can get you hair, one can get you one can give you 5,000, one can five people. All of them are giving you different things. You just go collecting spirits, sleeping all these people. Entirely up to you. You can take whatever I say and twist it into your own words. Fine, perfect, love it for you. But all I'm saying is just choose your battles wisely.
So what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are that is truth, and if anybody out there actually thinks that they'll get into this sugar daddy situation and not have to give something in return or not have to sleep with these men, that's really just being delusional, or just being uninformed, But let's say uninformed. Let's think of maybe it's a young person, who has no idea and who's being lured into the life. But I'm sure somebody who's older who has any idea of what's going on, you definitely know. There's nobody who's going to be splurging their money on you and not want something in return. Anybody who talks like that really is just lying.
So the reason why this video interests me the most is that, again, we are living in a society now where young women are choosing to pursue this lifestyle in order to be a part of the soft life that they keep talking about.
Yes.
And like you said, a lot of young women are not informed to what they're getting into.
Absolutely.
And what makes all of this worse is that over time, at first we call it prostitution, and then women spun it to make it seem like it's not prostitution.
They want
they call it other things, like being a blesser, being a blessee, being a sugar baby.
This guy's just gifting me for being me, for being beautiful. And
so women have spun this narrative that prostitution is not prostitution anymore. It's something more glamorous, something more acceptable. It's something that as a woman you shouldn't be ashamed of. Living a lifestyle funded by a man, and all you're doing is just giving them like sexual favor or whatever. But it's not prostitution. That's their main. They shifted that goalpost to be like, it's not prostitution. And that's what's made it acceptable to a lot of women to pursue this lifestyle.
We want to reject all these names that actually call it what it is. We don't want to call things what they are. So it's like that's why more and more people are being comfortable with doing those things, prostituting themselves and all of that.
So I find it very important that women are starting to speak out against this lifestyle and what it potentially does. I feel like though the damage has been done now.
It's been done.
A lot of young women aspire to live this lifestyle of just being an influencer. Living a rich lifestyle and not working for it. And it's gonna require a lot more than just telling people how bad it is. It's always the same cycle. You as a young person, you realize that you can make a lot of money doing this thing, and you don't care of the consequences. And then you live that lifestyle for a while, and then as you get older, and then you're less desirable. Then you're starting to notice that you're getting less attention. And then when your lifestyle starts to diminish, then that's when you speak out and tell people how wrong it is.
Oh, this thing is wrong. That sounds, it's better late than never, but it's not ideal. But also, I don't know, man. Like, I get it, like easy money. is nice, but this is not easy money, if we're being honest.
Well, technically it is. So again, why this video is important again is that we are living in a society where prostitution is normalized in mainstream media. OnlyFans is normalized.
Yep.
Before, prostitution was a marginal thing.
Yeah.
When only marginal people do it.
Yes.
Now it's more mainstream. Now
absolutely
more people are doing it, and more of our young women are getting into that life.
Absolutely.
Without actually knowing the consequences that come with it. But they just want to pursue that lifestyle. So it's not good to have influencers like CM Bougie, influencers like Obomix EXO that were pushing this lifestyle to young children.
Yeah.
Showing them that no, you can live good if you just sell your soul, if you sell your body. It doesn't help that the people that you look up to are promoting this lifestyle. It doesn't help that. And just think about yourself raising a daughter and the people that she's looking up to are
in the age of the prostitutes
are promoting prostitution. Like, it's going to be very difficult for you, like as a parent, to try and guide her out of that without her. If you're not gonna give her that life that she wants, she's probably gonna see that as an opportunity to get the life that she wants.
Elsewhere.
And Instagram is a very dangerous tool in the fact that you go on Instagram and that's all you see. You just see the best of people. You just see people living a certain lifestyle that most of the time they cannot afford. And you want to be a part of that, or else you feel like a loser.
And in so many cases, we're busy blaming parents, but to be honest, a lot of the time there's only so much a parent can do. I don't think a lot of parents groom their children to be like that, but it's the pressure sometimes of social media, and it also goes with different personalities. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people are just a little bit more susceptible to being influenced by certain things, you know, and it has nothing to do with the parent.
So I want to push this whole thing on like building good communities. Building a good community requires a good family structure.
Yes.
We need to start there. Like, we must promote 2-parent households. We must promote healthy relationships and good parenting,
working on ourselves so that our children can see the better versions of
but ultimately I'd like communities where prostitution is shunned upon.
Yes, it takes a village. It takes a village, in as much as we can say like it's the parents' responsibility, but in all honesty, once the child steps outside, you don't know what they're going to outside there, and that's where now the village part is supposed to come in. You know, as society, we have a responsibility to children, to the future, to, you know, that's our future basically. So this is why, like, I also have to call out men, to be honest. Men need to stop this. Like, we understand these young girls like things, and you know, like, but these old men are enticing these girls as well with these things, and using them. I really wish that these men can just stop this.
So that one requires a bit of work, because women are still heavily incentivized to pursue this lifestyle. So there needs to be a counterbalance, and that there needs to be
supply and demand, basically.
No, there needs to be strong consequences for pursuing this lifestyle. That's the only way, like, young women are gonna stop exploiting
is if this lifestyle is not incentivized.
Yes, as if there's a harsh consequence.
And there's a harsh consequence
for pursuing this lifestyle. Either you end up
that the dangers are not immediate. That's why.
Yeah, but then there needs to be like harsh dangers, like something obvious, where it's like every time somebody does this happens.
Like, we're not even harsh on pedophiles. We're not even harsh on pedophiles.
Well, let's not get into that one, because that's a whole different topic. But with pedophilia, you can get arrested. So that's why people do it undercover anyway. Right now, all of this shit is out in the open. There are women going in podcasts and openly speaking about selling their bodies and getting money for it and all that kind of stuff like that. So there's no harsh penalty or consequence to pursue this lifestyle. And for the men as well. Men, like I told you in the other video, men are just biologically wired to want to sleep with as many women as possible. And if getting money makes that easier for them, they will do it. So you're gonna have to also de-incentivize or give harsh consequences to men for wanting to pursue, like, or go after like young women, like, and stuff like that.
I feel like women should also kind of start shaming those men. I feel like
Yeah.
Those men need to be shamed. Like, you know how men are shaming simps? You need to shame men that...
So if you go and get like the hottest 21-year-old in like Johannesburg and
men are incentivized for that.
Yeah.
It's a cool thing. There's no consequence.
Yeah, so there's no consequence so you can't just say we need to just tell men to stop or whatever. It's also like saying we need to tell women to stop.
Yeah.
There's nothing to tell them to stop. There's actually more incentive for them to keep doing it and stopping it. So that's what I'm saying. There needs to be some sort of like consequence, like harsh consequence. Like if you as an old married man, you go in and chasing after a young woman and you get caught, this is what's gonna happen to you. Something crazy. But there needs to be consequences to this lifestyle. Either over time, because it's like these women come out and say all these things, but their lives are fine. They say, okay, I'm traumatized, I'm what, but they still living in a good house. They're still wearing nice weaves. They still got nice makeup on. They still look good. They're still living good.
Traumatized by the mouth.
But they traumatized. So what's telling a young person what I shouldn't be doing?
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Like before, when you'd see like someone sick or something like that, talking like that, then you'd be like,
that's what scared a lot of people from HIV.
Yeah.
HIV, there was a clear consequence.
You'll
be sick and you'll die. So as a society, we need to find ways to make this whole practice like shameful and unacceptable again. Because young women are not going to stop doing it because they don't have a reason to stop. We need to make them find a reason to stop. We need to show them the consequences of living this lifestyle, not just telling them. And the wise words of Jordan Peterson, he once said that himself, that when he was asked about OnlyFans and women exploiting themselves, and he said that you will never become successful exploiting yourself.
Yeah.
You'll never become successful exploiting yourself.
That's true.
I think that leads to a very dark place for them, even if they're successful, because becoming successful
hurts your soul.
You don't become successful by exploiting yourself. And you might think, well, I can exploit myself. It's like, you can't treat yourself like a psychopath would treat you and get away with it even if the psychopath that's doing that is yourself. That doesn't work. That's why psychopaths aren't very successful, because they exploit themselves just like other people. And so I don't like the whole online porn thing.
This lifestyle is never good. But again, we need to build good communities. Good communities that will punish these kind of practices. These practices need to be punished. And then children will see that, no, it's not good for me to do this. Because Miss EXO speaking on camera saying this is bad while she's still got a nice weave on, she still looks good, she's living in a nice house, does not deter anybody.
Exactly. They'll still be like, I still want to be like you. I'd rather cry in the mansion.
So a lot more work needs to be done in order to curb this. But speaking about it is a good start.
Yeah.
Speaking about it it's a good start, and
definitely
it will make people more aware of what's happening, especially the young girls thinking about pursuing this. It's a good start. But you guys just let us know what you think about this whole situation.
Yeah, let us know.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And keep watching. Goodbye.
We'll check you guys in the next one.